Hi everyone, welcome to Beckys Crafts and Goodies. I hope you're all okay. It is the first of our shop with me's for this year and I'm in the works. It's really cool. But look at all the Easter stuff they've got in already. Crikey, it's barely Christmas, but I wanted to show you it because they've got loads and loads and loads of different stuff. So loads of Easter down the bottom there for Easter bonnets. There's some mini foam eggs there. Some little rabbits, look, polyfoam rabbits there. So all like the polystyrene type things. There's golden eggs there. It's a shock actually seeing Easter, but I suppose they have to get ready, don't they? But we've got like Valentine's Day and things before then, I suppose. We've got some glitter glue down the bottom there. That's great for the kids. That's £2. We've got some bouncy balls there, £1. What else have we got there? Paper chain. So they're obviously normally Christmas, but you can make those for Easter as well. Fabric shapes. They're cute. Paint your own bunny, that's £1.50. There's also a chick up there as well, which is quite good. Happy Easter bag. And then we've got different wooden shapes there. They're really cute little bunny rabbits. And some eggs, they're just £1 for those. So some really nice little crafty bits for kids. There's a little Easter treat box, which is quite nice because it's not too big, so that's £1.50. And then here on the step, they've got like loads and loads of different baskets and stuff, so you can put like treats in them. But these are really cute. These are £2.50, and I don't know if they've got some bigger ones for £3 at the bottom, but they're really, really cute. You could just put like a few little treats in that, and then maybe cello wrap it. That would be really nice. They've got the hats as well, the Easter bonnets, so they're pretty cool. But we'll just have a look around this at the normal stuff as well. So they've got loads and loads of sale bits. So in here, like they would be £1, they're 50p. So you can really stock up on the things that you bits and pieces that you need here. So there's some blue ones, there's white ones, and then bows. You see, I have all this stuff in my stash, so it's really, really good to keep, things like that. There's die cutting bits there, toppers. They're £1, so there's loads in there. That's pretty good. So they've got quite a few sale bits. There's a storage tub there, which is £7.50. Let's just have a look round. So obviously they do lots of books in here as well, and they're all in the sale. They do the mix and match, the 2 for £10. There's loads of books down there. Anxiety, chakra, essential oils, stress relief. So they've got loads and loads of those. In the corner there, you've got lots of the wooden blanks. They do loads of those in here. They've got like a wooden tray. That's £6. There's a train. That would be really good to do for a present, wouldn't it? That's £12. So you get all the sort of the parts of the train. You can paint them up. That's lovely. And you've got the bits up there. You could use those for Easter as well. £4 and £6. What have we got down here? This looks like this is a stand. That's really good. So if you've got like a birthday, or even if you do craft fairs or something like that, you can paint that up. You could even put some chalkboard paint on the front of that and write on what you need. But £2 is an absolute bargain for that. That's really good. You've got the shadow boxes there. They're £8. These storage towers are in the sale, so they're now £7.50. They were £15. So you've got all the different sections. Let me show you on the top. You've got like the little sections in there. These would be great for beads, or if you've got like lots of little bits and bobs, and each one clips off. So they're sort of like individual, but they all stack together. That's good for £7.50. And then we've got some heart shapes there. What's that say? Photo frames, so you could put photos on that. What else have we got? Gem embellishments, pearl embellishments there. Got gemstone stickers, little rainbows. Got some knitting yarn. These are the wooden letters, that you can use. They've got some grey ones as well there. I haven't seen those before. And then some multicoloured ones and some white ones. And then these are all the box frames. So they've got this size, which is 15 by 15. And that's £4 for that one. But you can paint that. That's like a natural colour. You could stain it or you could paint it. And this one here is a black one. They've got a white one and a grey over there as well, so that's good. They do a bigger one as well for £6. Right, so we'll look over this section now. This is all the crafty bits. So look on that wall there, loads and loads of crafty goodies. I'd love that in my stash. It's fantastic. So down the bottom here we've got some paper pads. These are really good. I've had lots of paper pads from here before. These are £4 and they're generally double-sided. They do have some really nice patterns in here. So and the quality is really quite good. You see, I would go for obviously the floral because that's what I always go for, but there's some really nice ones, and for the sake of £4, that's really good. So what have we got here? Basic backgrounds. So if you do card making, oh, that's different, isn't it? These are thinner and they're one-sided, so you can cut all lots of bits and pieces out. I know my sister-in-law, she makes cards now. She started a little while ago, and she's making them all now. So it's really good when you can do that. What have we got here? Vintage florals. You know I'll be in that one. Just have a flick through and see what's in there. But these at this price as well, it's really handy to get them and to sort of keep them in, really. Keep them in your stash. There's a glitter pad there. Bright paper pad at the back. A marble. What's that one? Lovely mystery. So some really good ones. Right, we've got some styrofoam balls there. Look, they are £1 for those. A small storage box, £1.50. Craft dispenser there. What have we got? Tapes dispenser set. They're good for the kids. For adults, they're not really that good, but for kids, they're okay. We've got foil art, so you can do that if you're making your cards and things. Just gives it a little bit of a different dimension, doesn't it? That's £4. Some pom-pom makers. They're £3. They're great to do with the kids. Got some adhesive sheets there, and there's some sparkly sheets. These are £2. I've seen people cover these in napkins and things and paint them, so you can do that as well. Bits and pieces for like sewing, there, pins. There's a little sewing pack that's handy to have, little sewing kit. That's £3, and then that one next to it's £3 as well. You can make your own dream catcher there for £1.50. Some white feathers. And then we've got some little embellishments. So we've got some tiny bees here and some ladybirds. They're really cute. And some paper flowers. If you haven't got a way to cut them out yourself, look, or you don't have the time, or your fingers don't work enough, you can just get these already done. They're quite cute. And at the top they've got lots of different embellishments. They've got a flower press there, so you can press your own flowers. Loads of wooden embellishments at the top. Some confetti. Phoebe's got a little slime kit. This confetti would be really nice in that. Or maybe shaker cards. That would be great for shaker cards. Look, they're really, really quite cute, aren't they? Again, some small wooden pieces there. There's some wooden hearts at the top. Glow-in-the-dark sea animals. Some hearts here. These you can use, get your paper, get your normal paper, punch some of these out. They're really easy to do. You just literally put it in the paper, punch it, and you can make lots and lots of little embellishments. So you can make, let me just scoot up here, something like this, and just put a little tiny gem in the middle. So, you know, bear that in mind if you see any of these like little punch hole, you know, things that punch little shapes. These are cute, look, little gem craft jars, they're £1. Glitter craft jars, they're £1 as well. There's a craft knife, that's £3. Gemstone wheels, so you could use those to put in the middle of your things, you know, if you punch them out, that would be fine. These are always great to have in. These are Rhinestone stickers, they're fantastic to have in. They're a bit of a staple really in a craft box. Got some parcel tags there, they're £2. Sticky dots. There's also these little craft bottles as well, so you could make those up. You could do like little wish jars or something and put some paper with it. That would be pretty cute. What's here? We've got a glitter dispenser, all sorts of different glitter. That's £1 for those. There's some of the colours down the bottom there as well that have sold out from the top row. Got some wooden shapes there, £2. Pyrography, I can never say that. I think I've said that wrong. You know where you burn wood? I always say that wrong. Got some of the craft seal bags there, you know, where you put your cards in and you put anything that you make, you can put in those. Organza bags. circle cutters. They've also got the craft bags as well, so if you make things you can pop those in those bags. That's really, really cute, and I think they make them look nicer. There's some card down the bottom there, lots of different packs of card. And then if I just go down here, we've got some cards and envelopes. So they're different multicoloured cards there, so you get 30 and they're 5 by 7 inches. So if you wanted sort of different colours, they've got those. And here we've got the blank ones, so there's 6 there, 6 cards and envelopes for £1. That one's a white one. They've got like a cream colour, premium. They're £2 for 10. That's like a cream colour. Let's put those down there. And then they've got here with the frilly kind of edge. So they are £2 for those. And so yeah, they're quite good, aren't they, to get those and do them yourself. What else have we got? We've got some scrapbooks. They're great. They're a great present. If there's somebody that you don't really know what to buy, they can buy anything they want themselves. Scrapbooks are a really, really good thing to do. They're great for sort of special birthdays or anniversaries as well. So you've got the smaller one, which is £4, and then you've got the large one in the white, which is £6. And then in the craft kind of colour, you've got a small one here for £2, and they have 40 sheets. So I mean, you could probably put, well, it's 6 by 6, so you'd probably, if you was doing like a 6 by 4 full photo, you'd probably need maybe this next size if you wanted to do one photo per sheet. This one you could probably cut things out and sort of stick bits in because it's 6 by 6, so a full photo would probably stick to the edge a little bit. But and then you've got the large one at the back that you could put all sorts of different photos in. That's 12 by 12. And this one here, we've got a black one, which is the same price as the white one. That's £4. And then you've got the big one at the back there, which is £6. So they're really quite cool. We've also got some a ruler with a trimmer and a cutter, and they're great if you're doing your paper crafting, and £6 is a good price. I'm presuming you can buy more blades for it, I'm not sure. They've also got the cutting mats as well, and these are really good if you're cutting and doing crafty bits. They don't really leave like big marks in the mat if you cut on them, so that's what they mean. So you've got the smaller one, the A4, which is £3, and then you've got the A3, which is £6. So let's see what else is down here. So we have some polymer oven bake clay. I've never seen this in here before actually. So you've got all sorts of different colours. We've got like a blue and like a mauvey kind of colour here, sort of purples. We've got greens in this one. There's like pinks and reds there. This is a glow in the dark. Pinks again there, and then these are sort of like really bright colours, but they'd be really good to do, wouldn't they? You can actually watch some videos on YouTube to show you how to make bits out of those, so that'd be something I'd enjoy doing. Now this is the Das clay, which we've used before. They've got the stone colour, which is the grey. They've got the terracotta, and they've also got the white as well. Now I normally, I've never used the grey. I think I'd prefer to use the white to anything, but obviously that's like the standard terracotta colour. This is really, really good clay if you want to make things, and £4 is a super price. So I would recommend definitely getting that from here. What are these? These are just little like hearts. They're £1, so you could do all sorts with those, couldn't you? There's a wooden cabinet here which is 15, which I mean, you can use that like on your desk if you've got like little embellishments and things. You could paint that up and then just pop little bits and pieces in those. That would be good. We've got some wooden letters here. They're £3 in a little set. We've got some raffia twine, that's £1, different colours in that. Got a craft lamp. Do you know, I need to get better lighting. As I'm getting older, I need more light. I think it's a sign of the times. I've got these alphabet shapes, they're good, they're £4. Got some wooden tags there, they're £1.50. And what's this here? Jute twine, that's £1. And then we've got some mini sort of confetti, so little sparkly bits. They're £1. There's like a gold one there, and then a rose gold as well. So they're quite cute. Now we've got some fat quarters. So if you do anything with those, we've got a Harry Potter, we've got a Spider-Man, there's a Marvel, And then we've got a floral set there, like a purple floral with some pinks in there. There's some blues, pinks, and they're all £6. Let me just see, I think £7 for the marvels and things, and then £6 for the normal. And we've also got some felt squares. These are handy to have in. I don't know if you can remember, ages ago I made some like flowers and like I use sort of bits of fabric and lace and things, and you actually back them with a little bit of felt, so you can use that. It's not stiff felt, but you can use the felt to back those. Got some origami there if the kids want to have a go at that, if you want to have a go. Also some signs, so they're quite good to paint up. There's a shadow box which is £8, and these are really good for painting. I've done this love box before actually, it's really nice. It's only £2.50, but they make fantastic presents, they really do. And then you've got another one at the back, that's a long one, that's £4, so that's like a trinket box really. And here we've got some doors. These are like fairy kind of things, but you could really paint those up in metallics and different colours and really give those a real sparkle and make them really magical. But that's so cool. Like, you can do loads of different colours, and even you could have a go at doing the small one maybe first. That would be good. Then at the top you've got more boxes and things to decorate, and that will teach you how to burn wood if you want to do that. So, and then moving on, we've got the acrylic paints. To do lots of acrylic paints, and there's even a drawing set here. Look, that's £10. That's a really good price, isn't it, for that? You even get a little carry holder as well for it. There's some art sponges, they're £1. Putty erasers. You've got like your charcoal sketch things up there, but the prices are really good. They're always good in here anyway. You've got your watercolour paints there. And then some more acrylic paints. And the acrylic paints, these are good to have in for doing your normal crafting, because you can use your acrylics for those as well. You don't have to just use them on like canvases and stuff. So, you can use them for other things. I mean, I've got, for instance, I've got this, white acrylic paint. I use that one. And they've got all the different colours. £2 a really good price for those large ones. I've got a huge sketch pad down there. That's an A2. That's £4. Again, really good price. Tracing paper, you don't see that very often. That's £2. They've got the foam brushes. So again, we would use these for crafting quite a bit. Like, you get 5 in there for £3. So they're really, really handy. Brush and sponge set, £4. Palette knives, they're really good, mixed media. They're £1 for those little plastic ones. 5-piece palette knife set. That's £3 for that. And then you've sort of got all different paintbrushes and things, and palettes over there. Pastels, there's oil pastels there, £3. Grey tones. Got some markers, they're £15 there. 4 for those. Got some of the other palette knives. These are the type that I've got. I got mine from Amazon, but these might be a bit cheaper than what I paid. These are good. I often use these. I'm going to pick some of these up. I use these for my Mod Podge. So, or when I'm just general paint, they're really, really easy to use, these brushes. So I'm going to come back and get those actually in 1 second when I've finished showing you. Well, these big tubs of acrylic paint here. So it's 2 for £10. They've got the black, silver, white, all sorts of different colours. A couple of them are on the sale as well. So they do so much. They've got gesso. Gesso is really good to have in. It's like a base kind of undercoat for things you can use it for. That's £5 for a big tub. Again, that's a really good thing to have in. Right, so moving over here, they do lots and lots of colouring books as well. So if you like your colouring, this is a really, really, really good place to go. So say for instance this one, that's £4, but they're really thick. Look, you get loads in there for, this is like lettering, like the alphabet that you can colour in. There's Alice in Wonderland puzzles down there, that's just £2, but a lot of these are like in the sale. There's Colour Me, a maze in there, that's £2, so they're really cheap. exotic things there, inspiring places. That's just £2.50, so that was £5 and it's now £2.50. So there's some really cute ones, and they do all different word searches as well. So if you like to sit and do a word search, that's just down to £1 there, that one. And that's a cat one if you like your cats, and there's a dog word search there as well, and that's just £1 for those. So they're really quite cute. But yeah, they've got loads of different ones. Oh look, here we've got an affirmation word search book. That's for £2.50. There's another one. Oh, that's just £1. Look, today I choose to be positive and happy. Yes, we do, don't we? Crochet books. That's just £2. You can make a dream catcher there. Lullaby knits, £2.50. What's this? Baby and toddler knits. That's £2. Down there, knitted blankets, that's £2.50. Tie-dye, £2.50. Making candles, that's £2. Got a crochet book there, that's £5. What's that one? You'll be able to crochet by the end of this book. That's £5. You can paint some stones. £5 for those. Oh, they're cute. Look at this, knitted animal friends. This is so sweet. Look at those. That's £5. 40 knitting patterns for adorable animal dolls and their clothes. Well, that's different, isn't it? Blimey. Never seen anything like that before. That's so cute. Oh, Izzy would love these. That is really, really, really good idea. Look, a little fox there. So it's got all the different patterns in and shows you how to make them all. Do you know what? If I could knit, I would buy that, but I can't knit, so... my nana used to knit. Oh, there we go. This is really cool. Lots of people I know do this. I don't do it. I wish I could. We've got felting up there as well, if you like doing felting. And then you've got more crochet books. They've got loads of books in here. Got some crochet hooks for £3. And then down here it's just literally all sort of like folders, little notebooks and stuff, but you can see how colourful they all are. They're so lovely, they really, really are. Look, and they have such nice things on the front. Don't be busy, be productive. Write your own story, paint your own canvas, sing your own song. It's really nice and sort of inspiring, aren't they, with a lot of the words. So, and then all around this bit you sort of got your books and your kids stuff. You've got your 2 for £20 on those. This is a section that Phoebe always goes into with all the fidgets and stuff, and jigsaws. Like Phoebe and the girls, they all love doing jigsaws. So, and then you've got all your different books and things over that side. They've also got a sale, like a Christmassy sale on a few bits over there. They've got like some on that section there, like half price as well. So you've got like Christmas crackers that you can make, so you can get them and put them up. There's Christmas Eve boxes. So lots of these little bits and bobs are all half price. There's some jingle bells there, so they'd be £1.50. So there's loads and loads and loads of different bits, you know, that you can get. Also, they do lots of books. My mum likes reading these sorts of books, and they're 3 for £5. So if you like reading, then they're good, because she reads them really quickly. So for that price, you don't really mind, do you? So I hope you've enjoyed having this look around. I've really enjoyed having a browse. There's a few bits I'm going to pop back and get for myself. But if you haven't already subscribed to us, then please do. We do lots of videos like this. We do craft videos and all sorts of things. So that's it from me. I hope you're all okay and keeping safe and well. And I'll see you again soon. You take care. Bye for now.